episode 7 of 30 Something and Verging. Hey everybody, how are you all doing? So, hi to those of you that are joining. I decided that as I was recording this podcast, because normally they are not live. We normally don't go live. We record 2 episodes every Friday so that we can stay ahead of the game and have a life outside of this thing too. But I'm recording the podcast for my book, where I'm going to share like backstory on how the book came about, what made me publish it, how I published it, and all of that good stuff. So I posted in the description, like if you have some questions that you want to ask about the book writing process, or anything, that you're welcome to share the questions on here. So I'm going to be going live for, I guess, the next 7 minutes. And you can ask me any question that you would like. You hear my sister wife and my husband, J and B, in the background if you are listening in on the podcast. So, yeah, join us so we can get ready to talk about Browneyes. Bam! Hey, everybody that's joining. Thank you so much for joining. If you have not had the opportunity to go to akilamiles.com and check out my beautiful website, I ask that you please go. Hey, D, how are you? I ask that you please go to akilamiles.com, and I ask that you go on there and you click on every page. You view every page. Am I asking you to read all of those pages? No. Hey, Vet, how are you? I am asking you, though, to support this young black girl from Mississippi who's out here living her dreams, and go and give me some traffic on my site, right? Go give me some good traffic on the site. So I'm going to open up and just start talking about my book. Browneyes is a collection of poetry. I have, I think, maybe over 100 poems written. I've been writing since about 9 years old, and Browneyes is a collection of poetry from me during my early 20s. Oh, the website is akilamiles.com. If you don't know how to spell my name, it is AKILAHMILES.com. If you type it in on your phone, it'll automatically pop up, and it's going to tell you that you can download my app. And if you would like the app, it'll keep you up to date on different things that are going on the site. Like tomorrow I'm going out to eat, and I'm going to take you all with me as I try some crawfish from this new place that I think I've been there once, but I don't think I ate crawfish. I think I had like a sampler or something. But I'm gonna take you around Houston because there's some good food out here. I'm doing really well, Vet. Really, really well, Vet. Bye, Keela. D, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that, family. Don't do that. D, you got a book? Did you purchase a book, D? I need you and your boo, my cousin Terrell, to purchase a book, a piece. I think both of y'all should have a book. Y'all want a signed copy? Like, purchase a signed copy. Get on there and do that. Hey to everybody that's joining. So, hey, hello, everybody that's joining. Hey, thank you so much for joining. I want to just really like continue on talking about the book, because y'all are welcome to ask any questions, how I'm doing, what's going on, whatever. So, I entitled the book Browneyes because I'm giving you introspective look into like my life and like things that I've gone through my eyes. I wanted the 2 words to be like the E and the B are capitalized, because I'm talking about like being a brown woman, like a black woman, and also being this brown woman and looking through my eyes at the world, at love, life, relationships, friendships, whatever. And that's really what this book is about. It's a fun book. There are 3 different sections. Let's look at them. Let's see what they are. So I left my little thing that holds my phone. I left it at school. So I like got the phone in one hand and I'm looking at the book in the other. But, yeah, if you want, if you feel like it, totally. Oh, got a little help. Hold on. You want me to turn the camera this way? Hold on 1 second. Oh, go that way. Because they're going to see my shoes all over there. Okay, so I'm this is the outside cover of the book. My student, Mia Cox, came up with the actual creation. She is the leader on the ebook version of this print, right? But for the hard copy, for the paperback, my apologies, my student Anthony did that. On the back, you have a picture of me from one of my other students, Jordan Sales. He's a photographer out there in Clarkston, Mississippi. He took this picture of me and put that on the back of here. But I want to get into like what the chapters are on the inside of the book and why I named the chapters this way. All right. So the first title is The Reckoning. And for each chapter with the title, I give you like a definition of the word. The reckoning, a person's view, opinion, or judgment. Right. So I entitled this first chapter, this is because I was reckoning with some different things, like my viewpoint on different things, my opinion about certain stuff, judgments that I had cast upon myself and others in poems that I had written. And I felt that this would be the perfect title for them. The first poem in here behind The Reckoning is Power, but I don't think I want to read Power. Let's find another one that I would read. So this one would be a good read, but I'm not going to read this out loud. I'm going to encourage you to purchase the book, and I need you to read Problem, Don't Answer. Good poem about some things that we need to stop doing, like stop answering the phone for that motherfucker. He ain't shit. She ain't shit. Don't answer the phone. But at any rate, let's find a good one here. I am going to do Letting Go. All right, so I'm going to read a poem from you really quickly. Anthony's going to let me know if you all say, like, if you ask a question or anything. He'll let me know that. He'll tell me what you're asking, and then I'll respond. But right now, I'm going to say the poem. So this poem is entitled Letting Go. I wrote this poem on March 2nd, 2009 at 1:30 a.m. I am up all times of night, Jesus. I'm one of those people that sometimes words come to me, and my roommate in college, Marquita, would get really furious with me late at night because I would wake up with these words and I would need to get them out. And if I didn't have anything beside my bed, I'd be fumbling beside her bed to look for paper or whatever so I could write things on it. And I eventually brought me a journal so that I could keep these things. But here's Letting Go. Close your eyes and picture me, entangled in lust, sweet misery. In a room so dark, no one can see. But you see my inner mystery. You see the bruises on my heart and the scars on my soul. You love me, flaws and all. You feel me longing to step out and be bold. Hopes of change are tangled with the fright of feeling deranged. It's the letting go that feels so strange. Written words call the anguish to soak in. My spoken words allow the pain to emerge, imploring true freedom from the things that lie within. That's letting go. So you can catch some of these poems if you go to AkilahMiles.com and you click on the link that says book. It'll take you to my book page and you'll see this beautiful picture. And then you'll click on, you can either get a signed copy, and I have it set up differently. I have it set up differently. So if you would like to get a signed copy, you can tell me like, hey, I'm buying this book. I have a student that is buying a book for her mom, and she wants me to say something specific to her mom. So she's going to go on the site. She's going to click the buy a signed copy, and she's going to tell me exactly what she wants me to say to her mom and her mother's name. Or you can just get a regular copy. Or you can text me if we that cool and you got my number and say, hey, Keela, send me a book. And I'll say, hey, PayPal me or Zelle me. Is it Zelle? Is Zelle the one that's through Bank of America?
Yeah, but you could do it if you don't have Bank of America.
You can. Look at me learning. I feel sort of old because I don't be knowing. I do not have Venmo. I do not have Cash App. So you can't do those things to me. But you can PayPal me and you can Zelle me. All right. Is there any questions popping up? We still got viewers. All right. So if y'all have any questions about like the poem or like maybe what started me to doing this, please ask. I can go like a little bit more into it. 3 years ago, I had decided to do a book. 3 years ago on December 31st, I got on the Create Space site, which is now KDP. Look at God. And I created like a whole little link and all this other stuff. And I started typing poems. And I was like, oh, I'm doing this. La, la, la. You know, that New Year's resolution crap. And I did it that night. After that, I put the book down. I didn't type up another poem. I didn't do anything. I was like, I ain't studying this shit. But this year, 2019, I'm sorry, I had like this, it was like this really burning urge to like be fulfilled in some other way besides my career as a teacher. I think I do a pretty decent job. Let me stop. I think I do a pretty kick-ass job at being an English teacher. I think I do a even better job at being a grade level chair. But those particular things, I felt like over the last year, I was losing like the feel, because I really do want to get out of the classroom. But I've also always wanted to like publish a book and start my own business. So I made a promise to myself last year in March, after I went and got my EIN number. Like, I had been doing little things. I joined a little site, a group on Facebook called, I can't think of the name of them right now. eBoutique 101. This is from Olary Swank. She's this world-renowned stylist who has this little thing on Facebook where she talks to different groups of women, entrepreneurs, whatever. So eBoutique 101, that's the free version of her conversation to you, where she'll get on there and she'll like she'll pre-record something, talk to you, and she'll also get on there every now and again and leave a message, get some advice, whatever. And then there's also another level to it that you can get on and pay for. But I'm very frugal, so I do the free thing. And after I went and got my EIN number, I actually get my EIN number to start my clothing store, which if you look on my website, you'll also see it is coming in September. Coming in the summer. Love Allure. So I did all of that and I was working toward that. And the plan was to put Love Allure out first, then do the book, then do the podcast. And life happens. At the end of the year, I had multiple things going on. I had an accident. Mother was sick. I was a little sick, just had so much stuff going on and things weren't clicking. But I was like, I still have to do something. So I wound up speaking with my production manager, Anthony Edwards. And I was like, we need to create just like a little, I think I initially said 30 seconds. And by the time we finished, it was 1 minute and 34 seconds. But it was my birthday gift to myself. And it was my birthday gift to myself so I can push myself. I wanted to push myself outside of the box because I was like, I was determined to have something, because Satan will step in and make you feel like shit. And you're like, ugh, I'm not going to do anything. And that's where I was at. But I did not want to go backwards. I had already pushed myself forward into doing something. So that's how Browneyes came up. I was like, I'm going to publish Browneyes at the end of the year. That's going to be my second birthday gift to myself. If you're a close friend of mine, you know that I like to have, like, we go out and eat, or my family may throw me a party. It's always something that I like to do. It's nothing, never, ever really super big, because my birthday is the day after Christmas and people are with their families, and I'm always trying to be respectful, and I'm also with my family. I don't want to leave my family to just go turn up with some people, but I think this year I am going to go out of the country for my birthday. So I will probably be leaving my family unless they want to go out of the country with me. But we did the video, right, Anthony? We did the video, and I still had in my head that I was going to come out with Love Allure first. But then I was like, no, let me just push the book, because everything that I did with the book was free. So if y'all ever have a book of poems that you want to publish, or if you want to write a book about a masterclass because you're extremely intelligent on telling people how to write an essay, or telling people how to fix their credit, KDP is the site for you. KDP is KIP Direct. I'm saying, Lord Jesus, I said KIP. I work at KIP. That's not it. KDP is Kindle Direct Publishing, and it is through Amazon. If you go to Kindle Direct Publishing, everything on there is free. Each aspect of it. Where they charge you at is in the printing of the book and the selling of the book. So they get certain royalties from the book, and you get certain royalties from the book. One key that I want to give you for this is, when you go on there, read everything. Don't leave a stone unturned. Like, everything, just unturn it, just look through it, just go. Initially, I was so excited. I was going through different things. I was like, oh, I did this. Oh, I did that. Oh, I did this. Oh, I did that. And I thought that I was up on the game when it came time for me to make the paperback. They only do paperback on KDP, and there are other places that you can publish your book at. So like Ingram Sparks is another place, but Ingram Sparks charge about $50 to become a member. And then once you upload the book, let's say you have an edit or a change that you want to do to the book, it's $25 for each edit that you would like to do or change. So I decided to stick with KDP because all I had to do was, if I found the error, I could just go up and upload the corrected version as many times as I wanted to. KDP may take a day and a half to update. Let's say it's a ebook. It's probably going to take a day and a half, but they're so quick. I don't believe it'll take that long, but that's what they say, like to give themselves leeway, that it'll take a day and a half. If it is the paperback copy, let's say you're ordering the paperback copy and I just uploaded something today to change something, you would get the newer version. You wouldn't get the old version with the error. But there are no errors in here. We fixed all of them. Look at God. We fixed all of the errors. All of those are corrected. But KDP is a really great site to utilize. You just have to read and call and talk to them. The first week that my book was out, the first 2 weeks my book was out, I was a #1 bestseller on KDP, Amazon, in graphic novels and in women contemporary graphic novels, as well as teenage graphic novels. So with that was really exciting. So I would call in to because I was confused because I woke up and it said that I was #1, and I was like, #1, after what? Who was in front of that? But who is this little? Because this was #1 for 2 weeks, and it might not mean anything to you, but that means a whole lot to me. And it was exciting to see that people were really into the book. I am in the process of working on a lunch party, where I have I'd rather call it a book signing out here in Houston. And I'm probably going to try to do one at home. People can come and buy the book. Online, the book is $26.98. KDP gets their portion, and then I get my portion. The ebook is $9.99. KDP gets their portion, and then I get what's left. When you buy the book off of line through KDP, so what KDP will take, so let's say you have this actual physical copy, whatever you mark your book up to be, KDP is going to get a percentage of that. Once they get their percentage, when you order the book from KDP also sends your customer the book. So KDP also takes out their percentage for their royalty. They take out what they charge to print this up. Then they take out the shipping, and then you get what's left after the shipping, right? So I've done well, but again, I sort of feel like when I was looking at the royalties and all that stuff, I was like, oh, I feel like an artist. They trying to jip you, girl. But again, it was all about putting in the work and ensuring that we were doing this in the most positive way. So if you're going to be a first-time author, a first-time